Hey, yo, it's me, Pops Van Marmalade, and you're watching the Comics-Related Madness Network. So come get some. CromCon. CromCon.
Flip City Magazine is just really pulling out all the stops, man. Your guys' production value of this magazine has gone insane. I mean, look at that. I mean, I remember when you guys, it was black and white. Even when it was black and white, I thought your quality was great. But damn, they have just, I mean, they just really stepping it up a notch. Look at this. James Corbett, boys. James Corbett.
Genuinely cutting, but also funny, and obviously just chaotic and very fun.
I love Flip City. It has brought new types of badassery and integrity to the print medium.
Sauer, and you're watching the Madness Comic Network.
And now for something completely different.
Do that. Put a little madness in your life, because that's why we're here. That right, Dave?
There we
What's
are.
up, brother?
I don't know what happened before. It kind of went off and froze.
You had a UK internet moment.
So
Q
I
has
had to
those
go out
Netherlands.
and come back in again.
Yeah, Q has those Netherlands internet moments where he gets kicked out, comes back in, gets kicked out, comes back in, gets kicked out, comes back in, all through the draw street.
Well,
It's
that's
kind of like
be happening to me. So if I disappear, don't panic.
I never
I'm
panic.
still here.
I never panic. I've done this show by myself. Well, I don't think I've done this one by myself. But I've had to do shows by myself before. It's not my favorite. I like having somebody to talk to and bounce stuff off of, but you get by. You got to do what you got to do, right? How's my sound, Dave? Can you hear me?
I can
hear me good.
Hear you fine, Pops.
All right. I never know because the mic is way over there, and I don't know how well it picks up sound. Everybody says it's good, but
okay.
So
I can hear you.
We are doing some more indies today, and
we are.
I pulled out a couple of stacks of stuff.
Yep.
But none of it's like Image or, again, I didn't go the Image Dark Horse, none of that. I still have a bunch of that over there, but I went a little bit more towards some of the stuff I haven't talked about that has found its way to my collection through the indie scene. Whether it be stuff that people sent me, stuff I backed, whatever, just I got so much, man. It's hard to cover it all. So my question for you is, do you want to lead off?
Yeah, I can start today for a little while if you like.
Is our guest there with you, your co-host?
No, she's busy getting some treats out of her treat bowl. So when she's finished that, I'm sure before the end of the show, she'll be here.
Yeah. We are, of course, talking about Maya, the tale of the madness.
That's right. We are indeed. But I'm sure she'll be here once she realizes that I'm no longer about. She'll be. Speak of. She's just turned up. Just turned up.
Yeah, it's showtime.
I knew it wouldn't take her long before she got here.
She had to go get that popcorn before. Yeah, she had to go get that popcorn before the show. She's good to go.
As you can see, she's speak of the devil, and she'll
and that's why I called her the tale of the madness. Did you guys see this freaking tail?
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to start off with Army of Darkness by Dynamite. This is the first issue.
Ash. Dude, I love that. I love those movies. The Ash movies are great.
So this is the first issue.
I didn't know Dynamite did that. Tell you the truth.
Yeah. Dynamite. There you go. So that's that one.
See, that's why I let you handle the Dark Horse, Dynamite, Image, and all that, and I do all the other stuff because I know you got it.
That's it. This is the second issue.
Good stuff. We got people watching in the chat. I see y'all watching in the chat. It's okay to say hi. It's okay to drop the links to you or your friend's stuff.
Yeah.
Here, networking is a big part of what we do. So by all means, drop them links, people.
Now this is another number one, but it might be an alternate cover, or it might be another series because it says Furious Lord.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's probably another volume or a.
Yeah.
You know,
because I know they did quite a lot of short runs, didn't they, of these kind of things?
And it might just be a one-off even. You never know with them.
Well, it does say first issue, so...
Yeah, well, if it didn't sell, there won't be a second, right?
Yeah. That's true. How about some Swords of Sorrow by Dynamite?
Now, see, I don't know what that is. What is that?
Well, it was where you got...
I've never seen.
It's where you got like Vampirella and
Red Sonja. Who? I mean, I've never seen that.
Deja Thoris, I think. Deja Thoris.
That's just some kind of a badass team up there, huh?
Yeah, and Shauna the She-Devil, maybe.
All right. Yeah, I've never seen that before either. Swords of Sorrow.
Swords of Sorrow. This is issue number 3 of 6. So it's like a limited series. So this cover reminds me actually of a kind of Japanese manga style cover. A bit.
And it reminds me of the way Stankiewicz did the Elektra Assassin covers.
Yeah, that
watercolor kind of, you know.
Yeah, a bit like that. There you go. That's one. And this is issue 4 of 6. Again, another kind of similar kind of cover, maybe.
I like it. Is that Carmen Sandiego?
Is that what?
Carmen Sandiego. The chick in the red. It could be.
Like,
you could be. You don't know. That's the great thing about this.
That's it.
It looks like they went back in time. They took male characters and just like threw them to the forefront as a team.
This is issue 5.
Yeah, I might have to check this out just to figure out what it is.
Yeah. All right, now we're going to go on to, we're still with Dynamite, but this is Battlestar Galactica.
Now, this is the new.
Yeah.
The new Battlestar Galactica.
I think it is. This is issue number 10, by the way. I think some of these might have got a bit mixed up in my box, so you just have to bear with me.
That's okay. That's okay.
This is quite a dark cover. There's not a lot, there's not a lot on it. But issue number 11.
Cylons.
0.
Those are Cylons right there, both of them.
Yeah.
They sure did make Cylons better looking in the second series. You know what I mean?
They did. This is issue number 4.
Now, this is the only part I didn't like. They didn't have to make Starbuck a girl. They could have just.
No, they didn't.
They could have given her own name. She'd have been just fine.
That's it.
If they wanted to have a female officer in the Galactica crew, that could have been arranged very simply as a new series.
That's
they didn't
true.
have to take away from Starbuck was good as a dude in the first series. You know?
They got some Bionic Man.
Kevin Smith.
Kevin
is
Smith.
he doing the $6 Million Man, or is it an offshoot kind of it?
It was based on the series.
Right. I'm just saying, is he like drawing Lee Majors, or is it just some other character that he's playing off of?
I'm not sure. Let's have a look inside. This is the first issue of it.
It's like Lee Majors is the $6 Million Man. Anybody can be the Bionic Man. You see what I'm saying?
If I can see.
Do they
Yeah,
even
I think
draw
it's
the
just
dude?
based on the. I think it's just based on the character. To be fair,
Yeah. See,
the
that's anybody can be the Bionic Man, but only Steve Austin can be the $6 million man.
well, these are all the alternate covers, so I think it does show Steve Austin on one of these at the back. If I go a bit closer.
Yeah, it's kind of a generic. I don't know if it. I don't think that would be. I don't think that's really him. I don't think that's Steve Austin. I think it's just a Bionic guy.
Maybe I can't. Well, it does show the splash page for the next issue, and that looks a bit like him.
That looks a little more like him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it anywhere in there? Does it refer to Steve Austin or Oscar Goldman anywhere?
I've not read it, so I don't know. I'm just.
Oh, okay. I just thinking, if they used the names, then obviously, but if they didn't, then it could have been a copyright issue or trademark issue or something.
Yeah, it's a possibility, but I think let me just check.
Because like those are, classic characters. Jamie Summers,
That's right.
Steve Austin, Colonel Steve Austin, not the wrestler, and Oscar Goldman, dude. Do you remember the Oscar Goldman action figure?
I've seen it. I don't remember it, but I do. I have seen it on the TV.
I'm pretty sure it's worth way more than the $6 Million Man one is.
Anyway, this is the cover of the second issue.
Yeah. Maybe they just couldn't call it the $6 Million Man.
Yeah, I mean it's just called the Bionic Man, as you can see, not the $6 Million Man. This is the next one.
Why they always make him like he's so mean and shit? He wasn't like that in the series. You know what I mean? He was like
that's right.
the nice guy, the protector,
Yeah.
It looked like he was.
Some of the covers are quite interesting, though. Right.
Now that one's kind of cool. We can make him stronger, faster, better than he was.
That's it. Yeah. You see his arm there.
I like it.
This is number 5.
Now he ain't looking too much like Lee Majors. He's
Not
looking
there, he's not. No,
He's looking a little rough.
just a little. This is number 6.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
That's pretty good. I like that.
very good cover. What am I up to? That's it. I don't want to get mixed up too much. This is number 7.
See, is that Oscar?
Don't think so. Don't think so.
Did they change Oscar into a woman? Is that what they did? It's like Mrs. Goldman,
Yeah, I think they've just used the generic, premise of the $6 Million Man. I think, to be fair. Going a bit closer for you.
That makes it look like there's a whole bunch of bionic people.
It does, doesn't it? Certainly a crowd.
The bionic army.
This is issue 9.
Okay, I'm gonna need context on that one. some kind of a fire monster eating him from behind. I don't know.
It's a bit that way, isn't it?
I don't know.
It's
That's
like
what it is. It's like
Looks like it's being taken over. Number 10.
Jamie, is that you? No, it's Mrs. Goldman. Phil Hester, huh? Okay, Phil Hester drew this. All right.
This is number 11, I think.
Well, running with the bulls. I mean the stallions. Okay. Okay.
Number 24 we jump to now.
Oscar threw him out the window. Oscar dumped him.
We have number. Oh yeah, this is the Bionic Woman. Yeah, they did one of these as well. This is issue 2 though.
I wonder if they named her Jamie.
I don't know. I can have a quick look while I'm here, just see if there's a name mentioned. See if there is or not. So probably not. No, can't see anything they mentioned for the name.
See, it's like just give her a name. Right,
Yeah, we can help.
the book, so people know who she is.
Exactly. It would help.
Who's writing this story? Come on. What's her name? It doesn't matter what your name is.
That's who's writing it.
Come on, guys. Paul, give her a name, dude. Right there on the front page. Right there. Somebody yell her name so everybody knows.
It just says it's based on the Bionic Woman
Right.
series.
I get that, but I'm just saying, as a storyteller, the characters still have to have names.
It does help.
You know, just have somebody yelling, "Hey, Carol," at her so everybody knows her name is freaking Carol. You know what I mean? It's like really simple. One little word bubble, and you eliminate that problem on page 1. Everybody will know what her name is.
Issue 3.
No, it's not Jamie. You know what I mean? It's like
from the pages of the Bionic Man, it says at the top.
Who's also not Steve Austin. I'm just saying.
Exactly. This is number 10.
Now we're getting somewhere. They got plug-ins in her back so they can like juice her up, right?
Yeah, looks like it.
It's kind of weird because I thought it was the limbs. I didn't think it had anything to do with the torso at all, except for connecting to the torso, right?
Now this might be Jamie somewhere because it says it's based on the season 4 series.
Now Bionic, but she was called the Bionic Woman.
Yeah, she was.
She wasn't called the $6 million woman, so they're actually using the branding right there.
Let's have a look and see. See if there's a name in this one.
It's got to be Jamie. It's based on
it is.
4. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. See right there, page 1, they tell you her name.
There you go.
How you do it, guys.
That's definitely, as you can see.
Yeah, but see, it says the Bionic Woman season 4, so you know it's based on the actual show.
Yeah. And that's the alternate cover.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. There's Jamie. That's what we're talking about.
There you go.
Good stuff. Oh, look at the back cover of that. Look at the back cover of that, Dave.
Oh, the back cover.
Yeah, look at that. Django Zorro, Quentin Tarantino, and Matt Wagner. A 6-issue series. Oh, dude, I gotta tell Brian about that. Brian Christgau, if you're watching,
Yeah.
Django Zorro. That's got to be hilarious.
So at least we've established that one, so we're doing all right.
Yeah.
This is issue number 2, season 4.
Yeah, it sounds like these now are all based on the actual episodes of the show, which is cool. You know, I think Do you remember the Sliders comics?
I do. I think I've got some of them, you know.
Yeah, Jerry O'Connell.
Yeah, I think
From
I've
the
got some of
show?
them.
Yeah, the dude from the show, the actor from the show, actually made comic
Got
books.
some. We got some of the boys here.
The boys. Now,
The
see,
boys.
aren't the boys the guys that are trying to take out all the heroes?
Could be. It's that one. Are you back? Are you back? What was it? Was it? This is another one.
That's Give Me the Money. That's the Give Me the Money cover.
Yeah, it certainly looks to be, doesn't it? Hang on.
Yeah, Give Me the Money cover.
That way around. And then we have number 25.
She don't look like a boy.
Mm-hmm.
That's like a bloody toilet. That's kind of a gross cover. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just a bit. This is number 28.
That's the boy. Yep, there's the boys and girl. Mm-hmm.
And this is 29.
So, did you read any of those, Dave? Were they any good?
Well, I've never read any of these since I
Never
bought
read
them.
them, huh?
That's a long time ago now. Well, a few years. Wanted.
Huh. Yeah, I never read any of that either, really.
No.
I heard about it. I know what it's supposed to be about, but
And my final one of these is number 70. So it went for quite some time.
yeah.
Ran for
I mean,
some
there's-
time.
In their show too, a Netflix show based on that.
Yeah, yeah. Right, so those are my few for the starter. If you want to show a couple of adverts in the little break we have, if you want.
All right, we're gonna
Yeah.
take a little look at your boy, my boy, Doc Blalock. Yo, we're back, and it's my turn. First, I'm gonna start out by the Lunatics Fringe people, local rock band here near Chicago area. They do comics, they do music. Check them out. What I'm working on, Dave, is I'm proofreading the rule book for the role playing game Slaughterville.
Oh, okay.
I'm a few pages in so far, all good. But yeah, I'm proofreading it for Chris because that's one of the things that I have a talent for is spotting errors and mistakes and whatnot. We're gonna start out with one of last year's sponsors, Committed Comics. This is a book called Jackrabbit.
Right.
And this particular one is signed by writer Bo Duranzier and artist C. Wilson Troll. One of the things that Committed Comics, Tom Doherty, does is he pairs up a pro with a noob.
Right.
a seasoned writer with a new artist, or a seasoned artist with a new writer, and so that the new guy gets some help, right? He's not going in blind. He's going in with somebody that can, yeah, man, we've been through this. We can do like this.
Somebody that knows a bit about what's what.
Yeah. So that's one of the things that he does. This is another one of the books from Committed Comics, Threads. It's 4 stories in one. Dude, good stuff. Now, tonight at 10 o'clock, right here on the Madness, we are launching Committed Comics, Bill Moss, Nira X number 2, Dark Skies number 2. We are launching it tonight at 10 o'clock on the Madness Network. If you're a fan of Bill Moss, if you're a fan of Nira X, been around for a long time. You guys know Zen, Nira X. Just, dude, good stuff. Bill's gonna be out here tonight. Tom's gonna be out here tonight. We're gonna be talking about it as we launch it. We hope you guys get behind it and get that thing funded right away so that they can enjoy promoting their book. You guys got to understand, for a creator, if you don't fund like right away, then you get nervous, right? You're wondering if it's going to fund, and you're not having fun promoting it. I encourage people, man, jump on early, and if you plan on backing something, just back it early and help these guys' confidence level going forward so that they know it's funded and they can have a good time promoting it, and they don't look all like, oh my God, I don't know if it's going to fund. You don't want that look in there. You want them to be like, right on, thank you everybody for getting this thing going. We're going to give you more and more and more cool stuff. You want them to be excited about what they're doing. You want to get their books, right? Help them out. That's what I'm saying. Some of you might know this guy, J. David, Achromatic Chronicles Blue. If you don't know J. David by the name J. David, this is Drunk 3PO on YouTube. This dude's awesome. He actually donated a couple of copies of that to us for the ROKU campaign. Now, some of you may know Stephen Prince, Monster Matador. This is the big, thick trade paperback. Dude sent some cool stuff along with it, a little sketch, metal card stuff. This is good stuff. Monster Matador is like this swordsman that fights against giant kaijus, right? With his little rapier. It's kind of fun. It's fun. Clayton and Corey Barton, Kozor. This is good stuff. Corey is amazing, great artist. Clayton's a good storyteller. Brothers, they work together well. Check it out. Alternate Comics, playing off the fact that comics come out on Wednesday. It came out on a Wednesday.
That's right.
Good comics. Alterna, Pizza Medi. Good stuff, guys. Mr. Supreme, Dave Brown, did a Grand Rapids Comic-Con special with that Comics Wellspring company. So this is like Dave's comic, but it was like a promo for Comics Wellspring, and for the Grand Rapids Comic-Con. Good stuff. Good stuff. Dave Brown, good dude. Let's see if we can get that up there. We can see it a little better. There you go. Good dude. We've interviewed him a few different times when we see him at the cons, down there in the con interview section of the Madness. Oh, I think you guys know this dude too. Mighty Mascots. Another former, I think, alternative book that has moved on, doing it himself now. Mr. Gleason, killing it. The Zim, Randy Zimmerman. Indie Bolt Revolt. This was an anthology of stories. Flip book. Good stuff. Bunch of different people involved. Let's see, where do I want to go? I think I need to stop there, Dave, and save this for the rest for the next
Okay.
section. Next section.
Right. Do you want to do another little advert break?
Yeah, I think we got something else we can play. What else do we got in here? Do you guys know what Path of the Pale Rider is? Do you know?
What is Path of the Pale Rider anyway? Is it a comic book? No, that's not it. Is it this? What the heck is Path of the Pale Rider, man? There's no way this is right. How about this? I have no idea.
We can rob a bank.
Oh, it's this.
Ah, I'm back.
Yeah, you are.
Okay, hang on. Where are you going? You going to settle down for a minute or what?
You got to get her airtime, Dave.
What's that?
She's got to get her airtime, bro.
Oh, she has. Where
You
you
got to
going?
give her airtime, man.
There we go. Say hello
Hi,
to
Maya.
everybody.
What's
Say hello
up?
to everybody. There you go.
She's like, yeah, you didn't have to do that, Dad. Hell is all these people get.
That's it. Right. It's a good job she's not camera shy, isn't it? Hey?
See, now look, that's Starbuck, guys.
Yeah.
That's Starbuck.
That's
Hey.
right. By Dynamite.
As much as I love Katie Sackhow, whatever her name is, look, that's Starbuck, guys.
That's it. So this is another number one. I think this is another story probably again.
Death of Apollo. See now, is that now yeah, that's old school. You see the Viper helmets and whatnot.
Yeah,
That's the old schools, you know.
certainly is.
Those helmets were kind of badass too. I'm just saying they had that Egyptian pharaoh look to them. They were,
Yeah. This is issue number 2.
So Apollo died and Starbuck's pissed. That's basically what's happening. And he's standing there on a pile of Cylon tin.
Yeah.
Salvage. Cylon salvage. That's what we call that.
Yeah. This is issue number 3.
Man, how do you carry the death of Apollo throughout 3, 4, 5? Is he dead or what?
Good question. I've only got the first 3 issues, so I don't know.
I mean, it seems to me like it only take one book to kill somebody.
Well, that's it.
Everything after that is fluff, right?
I know that Marvel Comics did Doc Savage, but so did Dynamite. They must have got the rights to it.
We do like Doc Savage.
So this is the first issue.
I did not know that Dynamite did it, though.
Yeah. The Man of Bronze. There you are.
See, Dynamite did a lot of stuff, man, but I have,
They did.
I only know about certain. Let's see, I have that.
Green Hornet.
Yes, I have that one.
Yeah.
Because, hey, this guy, Christopher Brown, he had a bit of a blowout this morning. He had a tire try to come all the way off the rim, man.
Right.
Now, see, this not Kato. Not Kato.
No.
Kato's Bruce Lee. If you're not portraying Kato as Bruce Lee, you're faking it.
That's it. This is issue number 3. I quite like this cover. It's quite a good cover. That.
You got the old school Kato with the green with the old school Green Lantern, and then you got the girl Kato and the new Green Lantern.
Yeah. Hornet.
Right?
Hornet. Yeah.
Or I mean Hornet. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I know you meant Hornet.
Yeah.
It does get confusing, doesn't it?
It's just crazy. I mean,
This
he's
issue
not a
number-
Hornet. He's just a dude.
That's it. This is issue
Catwoman
7.
cosplay. That's Catwoman. That is what it looks like. Look. But see, there you have her as, look. Like I said, Kato is a dude. He's Bruce Lee.
That's it.
Or at the worst, he's Jackie Chan, right? But he's,
This is issue number 8.
he's a he. You didn't make the book better. I'm just saying. You didn't make the story better by changing the core character. One of the core characters. That doesn't make the story better.
It's number 9.
They'd be like, but how are you going to attract a new audience? Well, you show the new audience that old Bruce Lee stuff, and then you want Bruce Lee as Kato, dude. It's like,
This is number 10.
they're not going to want you to change that, Then isn't Seth Rogen the one with the Jackie Chan as Kato? I think that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Did I like it? I don't know. I'm not a big Seth Rogen fan, but it was Green Hornet, right? It wasn't too bad. It had Jackie Chan. That's as close as you're going to get to Bruce Lee right now. I guess it was It's funny because the only 2 episodes of Batman 1966 or whatever.
Yeah. I remember those. Yeah.
The only 2 episodes that I have copies of that I can watch are the 2 with Bruce Lee in them.
Right. This is number 13.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Dynamite, Dark Shadows, Vampirella. Next.
Barnabas Collins and Vampirella.
And this is Vampirella number 1 by Dynamite.
But man, how many Dynamite Vampirellas number 1s are there?
Oh, there must be loads.
Because I got lots.
Yeah, there must be loads.
All kinds of crossovers. Now, see that I'm interested in that because Barnabas Collins, isn't that Dark Shadows? That was a radio soap opera that my mom listened to when I was a little kid.
Right.
And that was kind of, a little bit scary for a little kid, but it was like that name never went away. That name stuck with you, even though I never read or paid much attention to it since then. Yeah. Barnabas Collins, that name stuck to you, Yeah, another number 1. Yeah. Now, there's probably a dozen variants of each volume or whatever, but it's like Vampirella and Kiss, and there's there's so many different Vampirella books.
Oh, there's a lot. There's definitely a lot. This is number 3. Number 4. This is number 6. Black, red, and white cover that. That's number 7. This is number 9.
Is that like the same dude on all them covers with her?
I think it is. It looks to be to me.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's like this is like the jilted woman who just beats up her boyfriend thing or what?
Number 10.
Okay, that one's interesting.
There you go. This one reminds me of like a little bit of a steampunk type cover.
Now I've seen that cover. I might even have that one. I might even have that one. Probably because it was different.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it.
It wasn't just Vampy in her little red suit. You know,
This is number 12. Quite like that cover. Kind of like a split cover.
See, that makes it look like her face. Her face looks like Xena, the warrior princess.
Yeah, a little bit. That one.
Yeah, and the one below it too.
Oh yeah,
that one. Know, I'm like, I don't think she's supposed to look quite that hard. You know.
This is number 13.
Right.
And I've got 2 13s. I think this is an alternate cover. Looks of it.
Yeah, that's a different look. That's like a mongish look.
It is a bit.
The big eyes and, you know.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that's a nice butt.
This is number 14. This is a cosplay cover, I think.
I wonder who that is.
Don't know.
I mean, she looks familiar, but I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. We got so many shows that friends of ours that highlight cosplayers, like Andrew does on Pop Anime.
This is another number 1 issue.
See, now that's different too. I like that.
Yeah.
That looks like World War II Vampirella.
It does a bit, doesn't it? That's true, that. And this is number 2 of the same run.
The Hollywood sign.
Yeah. And this one is a special. I think this was a one-shot. Trick or Treat.
Yeah, the Halloween ones. Yes, Trick or Treat. That's a good one. I might have that one too.
And then we have another cosplay cover. This is number 3.
Yeah, that's the same girl.
Yeah, it is.
I'm going to have to find out who that is.
And then have a Vampirella versus Hemorrhage one here. Number 3.
Gee, I don't think I know who Hemorrhage is. I don't
either.
I don't think I know anything about Hemorrhage. Looks like he might make you spew blood out your orifices, though.
There's another number 1, Vampirella versus Dracula.
All right, I've seen that.
Yeah. And this is the second issue.
See, a lot of the, it's got to be hard to do Vampirella covers anymore because it's like every pose has been used.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it?
You know.
This is number 3.
See, it's like, what do you do? It's just turn around and show her butt because everything else has been done.
Well, that's the thing. There's only so many poses you can do.
Yeah.
You know.
Is she flying?
I don't think so. I think she's just in action. Looks of it.
Doing that ballet 1 foot fighting.
This is my final. This is my final one. This was a 48-page one shot, I think.
Prelude to Shadows. Let's see. I like the cover though. That's a good cover.
Yeah, good cover that. So there you go. That's my bundle. How's that?
All right. Well, we're gonna play one more of those commercial things in between this segment and the next. Hang out. We're gonna be right back, and I will finish the show off with the rest of what I got.
Excellent.
There is a creature in the swamps. It lives to destroy. The beast they call Hogzilla.
After his latest get-rich scheme goes sideways, Gary Duba, the quintessential Florida man, ends up with a stash of somebody's high-end memorabilia. His gal Crystal is on probation and preparing for the fight of her life, squaring off against Australia's Queen of Combat. Delilah's got her back in training, staying off rich foods and the nose candy. Meanwhile, Gary and his best friend Floyd have been hired to wrangle a massive, abnormally aggressive feral hog that's terrorizing the swamp and wrecking Gary's old neighborhood. Can they bag the elusive monster swine without destroying the Sunshine State? Reserve your copy of Florida Man vs. Hogzilla at FloridaManComics.com. We're bringing back funny books, y'all.
Yeah. Now, I told you guys earlier that I've been proofreading this for our boy Chris. Chris is in the chat right there.
You did, yeah.
I've been going through this. Now, we received some art related to the story the Doctor is in, the game we're actually playing on Friday morning. Our girl Lou Ponce sent us this wonderful piece of art of Dante and Karen before this adventure began. Check that out.
That's nice.
That's me and Laurie, dude.
That's real good, that.
That's beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really good, Pops.
The van, Skeptics Inc., that's the name of our ghost debunking company,
yeah.
Right? Skeptics Inc. That's the asylum from the game in the background. That's we just pulled up and we're getting ready to go in and start setting up. This is like amazing that an RPG that we're playing.
Yeah.
We're having fun. We're playing an RPG online that Chris developed, and people immediately got involved in the chat. They're cracking jokes. They're making comments. The game itself went from basically Chris running this game as the GM to all of us kind of playing off what Laurie does because her character stole the show. Just stole the show. She plays the penultimate Karen. It's beautiful. So we've been having a blast with this, and then just now, a little while ago, Lou sent this out to us to show us what she drew, and that's just, dude, come on. That's badass. Look, Karen's got the cattle prod. I got the bong. It's like, this is basically who our characters are.
Yeah, that's good, that.
It's perfect. I was loving it. Lou, thank you. That's just, it's badass. I like it. Now, speaking of things like that, somewhere down in here, yes, also connected to the game, Chris has graphic novels based on the town of Slaughterville. The game is based on the town of Slaughterville. There's a tabletop game with cards and dice. There's a role-playing game, which I showed you the book with the core rules. There's also graphic novels. He just did one. The campaign just ended the other day for number 3, which was called Cannibal Rednecks. So Chris doing it all. He's got the games, the comics, everything to go along with. It's all one big experience. It's not just, hey, you got a book.
Yeah.
It's like you can play in this world. You can play games in this world, both tabletop and role-playing games. Chris, smart man, yo. Now, let's see. From Chimera Comics, some of you may know SOS. SOS from Chimera Comics. This is good stuff, too. Really good. Good story. Don't even know what else to say about it. I liked it. Then we have Douglas Ernst, Timothy Lynn, and Brett Smith, Soul Finder, Demon's Match, which we also have, I believe, 2 different copies of. We have number 1 and number 2. This one's called Black Tide.
Is that magazine size or is it just normal comic books?
They're regular size. They just maybe got a little closer.
Right. I thought they were magazine size then. They look quite big.
I just want to make sure people see that art. It's,
Yeah, it's nice art.
Yeah, this is good stuff. Now, some of you may recognize the Vigil look. Everybody's going, huh? There's a couple of guys, Joe and Tim Vigil, and they make some awesome stuff. Okay, it's the black and white version of Gunfighters in Hell, and this is Wrightson-esque, but Joe Vigil and Tim Vigil do this. This is what they do, right? Just like what Bernie does, okay? It's like this is their standout style of art.
There's a lot of detail in that.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. They're like serious. This is some serious good art that goes with these books. That book called Original Sin, Gunfighters in Hell, Sin Buck is another one, but it's all like supernatural Western stuff. It's all good, man. All of it is good. Some of you might know Adam Post because he has a huge YouTube channel or whatever, but he also does graphic novels. This is called Calling the Dead. It's a zombie book. It's good stuff. I liked it. I've had it other people. And hey man, I like it. I don't care. This one, I'll save that one for last. Because right now we are at almost the hour, so I got 2 left. This Hero Bot Zero from Arrow Comics, Randy Zimmerman. I love this little dude. There's a couple different books with Hero Bot Zero in them. He's a mighty mite. You know what I mean? He's just a little dude, but he handled business. Hero Bot Zero. This one I got from Jack Purcell. Way back when we very first started doing CromCon.
Right.
And he came out to one of the shows and then, showed me some appreciation, sent me a book. And it's called Malice and Mistletoe. It's a Krampus story. But this isn't the coolest part of this. He drew on the inside cover
from
Krampus. And it's like, it's Jack Purcell art.
Yeah.
And
very nice.
Dude. That was way back when I first started doing this, and I was just so blown away by some of the generosity of some of the creators that I got, involved with. Like Mike Barrett, when I first met Mike, invited him to come out to a show through Facebook inbox or whatever, and Mike responded with, "Here's my phone number, Pops, give me a call." Which to me was like, wow, really? We're talking about Mike Barron, dude wrote Punisher, don't know me from Adam, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "Here's my phone number." And of course, now Mike and I are what I'd like to consider pretty good friends. We talk fairly often, and he comes on the show all the time. They're running Baron Earls show out of the Madness Network studio now. Yeah, he's my friend. I can say that, and I love that. That he was that kind of guy, though. It wasn't like he didn't keep it impersonal and in text. He wanted to talk on the phone, and we talked all the time. It was like super cool dude. And yeah, man, I'm blessed to have had this become what it has become, and I hope it just keeps getting bigger, guys.
Good.
Dave, as always, thank you, my friend.
You're welcome.
Next week, man. Next week.
Well, I've got some Bongo comics and Star Trek.
I got Star Trek, but I was going to say I could start pulling some of my Image and Dynamite and you can go off into the next things, and I'll cover what you were covering. It won't be the same, obviously. It'll be mine. But I have quite a bit of that. I just wasn't showing it yet.
That's okay. Yeah, we can kind of do that because I'm showing most of my Dynamite and Image and stuff now.
Now save the Star Trek for the week after, and we'll both do Star Trek together. How's that?
Right. So shall I do some? Dig out some Bongo for you?
Yeah.
Right.
That anything you want to show, I mean, it's whatever you want, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, and save the Star Trek for the week after, and we'll do them together. We'll see comparisons and whatnot, because I got a pretty big box of that stuff. So
yeah, I've got quite a lot of Star Trek.
Yeah, I have a full box. I never bagged and boarded any of it, but I got full box of it. So we'll do that the following week. Next week, more indies, people.
Yeah, with some additional Bongo thrown in for good measure.
Yeah. As always, having a good time. Love you, Dave, man. Thanks for coming out. Bye, Maya.
Thanks, Pops. Yeah, she's already gone, but I'll pass on her regards.
She said, "I'm out." All right. Thanks, everybody. Y'all have a great day.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Cheers,
I don't even have anything else to play except comic books for kids. We're out of here, people.
Okay. Bye.
Comic Books for Kids provides comic books to kids in hospitals and cancer centers across the U.S. It's a place where we can all work together to make sure every child has a comic book. 100% of all proceeds go towards the kids. It's about making a difference, and while they're in the hospital, allowing them to fly like a superhero, battle dragons, or rescue teddy bears. We are in every state in the country and now support over 160 hospitals. Every month, we add more.
Visit cb4k.org.
How do you end this thing? How do you put where's the brakes on this bus? I forgot.
Jazz hands. Jazz hands.
Have a good night.